PKBO looking bullish temporarily within a bearish setup. Let's go ahead and find out exactly what I mean. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. This is ARCa coming at you with a PKBO technicals and raw price action thread of analysis. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCab. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right into the charts. So we are looking at PKBO, and in the 1 hour chart, please know, you guys, that this is this type of chart when it's so close to the IPO. I'm very limited within this type of trade. I am a systematic trader. I actually rely on historical measures in order for me to be able to gain my true edge in trading. I do know a lot of raw price action. I do know a lot of candle analysis, formations. I know all that stuff, but that's usually the aftermath of when I have a data-backed movement. Okay, so in this case, just because it is a request, I'll go ahead and fulfill it. But please take whatever I do say with a grain of salt, because since there's no prior, action before November, literally this month, it's very hard for me to look at what could potentially happen into the future other than just raw price action, like I said. Okay, so know that I'm not a financial advisor. Please take whatever I do show within these videos as a form of entertainment. I can't actually suggest for you to buy or sell any assets. I need you to do your own DD and we'll be okay. But let's go ahead and look at exactly what I mean by that. Okay, so we are looking at two potential setups right here, and both are bearish. So we have an ascending channel, and we do have a broadening wedge with the yellow lines. So the ascending broadening wedge also has a bearish outlook, and that ascending broadening wedge is usually the price objective is usually found at the genesis of the formation itself. So you are looking at a potential $4.16 bottom if and when the formation does realize. Now, the ascending channel does not have a price objective, but judging by this candle here on the 1 hour, it has literally gained everything and has not returned anything from which it's gained. So this is actually looking pretty bullish at the moment. We did find some resistance, right? We're actually getting really close to the 1.618 golden mean. This is a very important ratio to keep in mind. We are at 524, just 4 cents away from the 1.618. So this is a tough area to get over. Excuse me, you guys. Now let's look at, just in case, let's look at the exponential moving averages. Okay. This is a good thing. We have the 7-day exponential moving average and the 30-day exponential moving average as a form of support, and we have already used the 7-day. So this is likely for us to continue on to the upside, at least for me to judge within just this price action here. Let me see the notes that I wrote up here. Limited information, ascending, broadening wedge, bearish, price objective. Okay, I told you that, and I told you this. Good. As support, not resistance. Okay, so let me get rid of that, and we are good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next chart and see what we have. So this is going to be a bias in direction. We are going to be looking at the PKBO RSI. Another good thing here is that, well, first of all, I did notice a drive of primary bearish divergence, which actually already played out. And in playing that out, it was actually two drives of bearish divergence, this one and this one right over here. So in playing that downside move, we actually created two primary drives of phantom bullish divergence. So this is this yellow line along with these right over here. The signal RSI creating a series of higher lows, while price action is creating a series of lower lows. So this is how we can confirm that we do have bullish divergence. Now, since we are going through all this price action here, that makes it a phantom bullish divergence, but it's okay. We're still good, and it has since started. So we have already made a cross above the moving average, represented by this pink line right over here. The RSI signal is the purple line. We have made a bullish cross above it, which is very good. Okay, now stochastic momentum usually gives me about a 75 to 90% accuracy in guessing the direction for the asset to go in, based on other tickers. But since there's no real history behind PKBO, I can't test it on this, but I do know that it has given me that result before, which is why I pulled it up. And it is suggesting a continuation to the upside, and it's recently changed. Okay, so this is very likely to potentially be signaling a continuation to the upside, and I'm not sure, with a good thrust we can actually see a test of the 578 if we do get to this high, because we do have the 2 spot 618 at 570, so we can actually draw a box to show just how much. I'm sorry, we can draw a box right over here just to show you the resistance range. 578 would be right about here, and yes. So now with some movement, we can actually see us coming right up to this area and failing it before us coming down to the downside, and that downside may be aggressive. But again, it's just discretionary. It's just based on raw price action, so I can't actually tell. Let's open up a multi-pane and see just how close we can get into looking at tomorrow's session. So let's look at this RSI here. We're going to open up this one large as well, and this one. We're going to look at a few time frames at once so that we can see what tomorrow may bring. Okay, now for the new viewers, new listeners, I've actually created a diagram with my RSI properties. This is my entire RSI. You see the green line here, the red line here, the green line here, the red line there. It's just for you to be able to kind of keep up with me so that I don't have to explain in every video what my RSI zones are called. So let's start off with the immediate short term. 30-minute RSI is suggesting a continuation to the upside, and we have moved above the moving average, and we are definitely now getting away from the shallow areas of the bull weakness percentile. As we approach the deeper areas of the bull weakness, we are likely to be gravitated into bull strength. Okay, so now let's look at the bi-hourly. The bi-hourly RSI is suggesting a continuation to the upside as well. We are above the moving average, which is bullish, and we are now very, very much at the cusp of crossing into the bull weakness percentile, which is very likely. We are likely to be gravitated right into this tomorrow. Now, let's look at the 6 hour. This is the 6 hour RSI suggesting a continuation to the upside as well. Now, please bear in mind that we are... this is the moving average right here, the little bit of information that we have. So it is now outside of the bear strength percentile, but again, we are in the deep areas of the bear weakness percentile, which means that we can be likely gravitated into this area. This is very much in confluence with what we're talking about regarding the test of our resistance range right over here, followed by a capitulation event. And this is what raw price action is giving me, you guys. I'm sorry that I don't have that much information on this. It's just my edge is truly dimmed or dulled when it comes to things that are near IPO. Okay, but I hope this helps. This is a pretty good place for me to leave off the video. If you have any questions or concerns, I'll make sure to leave the links in the description below for you to join the ARCa trading community and ask those questions. Visit me on Twitter. I'll have it all down there, okay, you guys? So, but for now, I wish you a good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.